This is the Xboom little mini speaker. Forget the model, you might be able to see it there because I certainly can't make it out. But it's this small little speaker. You twist to lift that up just to give you a little bit more response from the single speaker there. And it connects via a 3.5mm audio jack. And it's quite handy, it's got its inbuilt battery. There we go. And it's quite old now, and it's got to the stage where unfortunately it's going all sticky because it's got this kind of soft touch rubber, and it's got to that age now where it's beginning to capture all the dust, and the only real way to clean that is to actually wipe off this rubberized texture with isopropyl alcohol, and then of course it makes it all super shiny. So yeah, it's not very nice to use, although to be fair it hasn't had a lot of use anyway. There's the speaker. It looks quite a nice unit. It's got a nice little rubbery kind of diaphragm there, but to be honest it isn't particularly good. It's got great battery life, but audio performance is pretty poor. I bought it just to plug into a phone or a tablet to increase the volume, but it didn't really go much above the speakers within that phone anyway. Unfortunately it's kind of just sat there and not really done much. You can daisy chain them as well by plugging in another jack. It just takes the same jack, and you can actually plug in more than one. It's got nice little rubberized feet and micro USB charging. Now the battery is great, but unfortunately the audio performance isn't great. It's just not loud enough really to make it worthwhile digging out something extra. So I'm going to open it up, see what's inside. I don't think I can be bothered to clean all this off, and it's just going to get more and more sticky, unfortunately. So I thought I'd see what was inside. When they came out, they were supposed to be a really good quality speaker, but they have been surpassed these days by Bluetooth speakers, such as this Anker Soundcore Mini, which blows it away really. I mean, it is slightly larger, but the quality of the sound and the bass response, because it's got a passive radiator, just is incredible. And it's 5 watts rather than this, which is, I don't know, 1 or 2 at most, I'd say. So yeah, this does beat it. It's got a nice build. It's metal, so unlikely to suffer from that rubberized issue. But yeah, let's get it open and have a look. What else is there? Oh, there's a volume switch, because there is a small kind of amp in here, but it's really micro. I suppose, you know, you could have that as a little portable speaker, but the trouble is it gets to the stage where if it doesn't really give you anything, there's no point taking it, because why carry something if it doesn't really go above the volume? Let's get inside. Now, there's no screws that I could see apart from these on the inside. So there they are, look. There's probably going to be, is it 6? Yeah, 6, and I suspect that is the speaker. There's probably a wire that goes down to the circuit board, and that's probably it. There's no bass port or anything. That's really all there is to it. Let's get a small screwdriver. Gonna need to go small on this one. It is a tiny crosshead, I think. Yeah, it is it? Yeah, it looks like it. So what do we got? Take the top off first, I think. Why ever not? Well, there we go, that fits beautifully. Oh, it's already beginning to get really sticky and horrible just to hold it. It's a shame they coat it in that material. I've had many a USB stick which has just become utterly gross. Okay, that's off. Does that come out? Nothing yet. Okay, I'm just going to go for the bottom ones as well. You don't put screws in for no reason, so they have to be in there to hold something together. This is just it's a plastic really, so what it does for the sound, it marginally makes it a little bit better. I suppose bass response, but it's not really much. I think it's more of a novelty than anything else. But like I say, the battery has been fantastic. I mean, it still seems to hold. Well, I don't think I've ever had to charge it because it's run out of charge. So it's been really good for that. But then, of course, it's hardly any wattage at all. This screw is really annoying. Oh, these are long than I thought. These are a lot much longer. There we go, look. Right, that's that one. So that probably explains why not much is happening. This is beginning to come apart now, look. So here we go. There was actually 4 on the bottom. Oh, there we go, look. Ooh, okay. So this is our circuit board area. Does it come out? Yes, it does. Aha, and there's the battery, little cell. 400 milliamp hours, 3.7 volts. So that just sits in there. It's got its own little rubber cushion. What's the age? 2010. LED light. Plug. Switch. Model. Oh, there's a, yeah, I can't read that, but you probably can. And then we've got revision, is that 1? 2014. Let's use the magnifying glass. Model C3M. Mic USB. 2014, yeah. Rocket switch. It's quite nice. Round circuit board, and on this side we've just got some foam. And then the wires really just crudely stuck in there. Look, they're nothing cool, they're tiny, and that one's actually already had a bit of a pinch to it. And let's go deeper. So why did this not come out? Let's have a look. Surely this comes out. What's stopping it from doing that? It's always quite cool just to do that, but I never know if it was going to break the speaker. Oh, look, it's magnetised, so let's take that off. There's something here, there's some mechanism, but I don't know what it does. This does something, no idea what. So that just pops off. Still can't get in. You can just literally see the back of the speaker, so you can see it's quite robust, so you definitely haven't got any issues with damaging it. I mean, that is some serious pull. So quite robust. Not waterproof, obviously, because there's too many holes to allow water into the circuit board, but some speakers nowadays are indeed water resistant. That is crazy. I cannot get that off without probably stripping it. Let's have a look if we can get in here. Aha. So there's that. And look, you can see it's actually, there we go. Right, so then there's a collar. This lives in here. And there's the speaker, the back thereof, 4 ohms, 3 watts. So up to 3 watts. But I want to go deeper. So how does one do so? This one's glued. Oh no, there was a collar. There is a collar of sorts. There we go. I think this one is a glued section up here, look. So there is a collar. And it has double-sided tape to hold that together. Well, it's quite well held together, because I was a bit brutal with that one, but it's done very well. Look. And there is this, like an O-ring. There we go, 2003 written on that, but there's the tape, look. Bit of crude tape stuck in there. And there's our speaker. And it looks like there's still another collar. Guess you're paying for the ingenious design, aren't you, of how it goes together. There we go at last. Outer shell, inner collar, and the little speaker, which is actually quite nice, look. There we go. So the speaker's quite nice. That's good to keep for future projects, but the rest of it, meh. But yeah, it's quite nice really, considering. If only there were maybe, I don't know, a couple of them perhaps, and then just a bit more power, don't know, but that's what it is. So that is inside the Xboom. It kind of goes together all like a sandwich, like so. Quite neat, quite nifty, but suffering from that plastic issue, which is horrible to use. So there we go. Well, that's it. Thank you very much for watching.